This is the sound of your ride home with Dad after he caught you vaping. Awkward, isn't it? Most vapes contain seriously addictive levels of nicotine and disappointment. Know the real cost of vapes. Brought to you by the FDA.
70,000 people are here, and Bob Dylan is the reason for it.
Inspired by the true story.
For anyone who's gonna hold your attention on a stage, you have to kind of be a freak.
Are you a freak?
Hope so.
And starring Timothée Chalamet as Bob Dylan. He defied everyone.
Turn it down!
Play loud!
To change everything.
Make some noise, BD.
Timothée Chalamet, Edward Norton, Elle Fanning, Monica Barbaro. A complete unknown. Only in theaters Christmas Day. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
Hello and welcome to the Rock Your Voice podcast. Vocal coaching tips that will transform your voice, interviews that will inspire, industry guidance, and so much more. Without further ado, let's get on with the show. Hello, welcome to the 12 days of vocal magic. I wanted to create something as cheesy as it sounds, that is a nice 12 days of Christmas gift to you that's going to include a bunch of vocal tips and things that are going to assist you on your journey and maybe inspire you a bit for the new year. Just because this is episode 1, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what is to come. So today we're going to look at finding your unique voice. Day 2 is the science of vocal warm-ups, and I'm going to give you a bit of a guided warm-up as well. Day 3 will be creating a stage presence that rocks. And day 4, we've got the role of mental health in vocal performance and keeping yourself safe, happy, and productive. Day 5 will be building your career from scratch. Day 6, vocal health during the holiday season. Yes, it's germ time. Day 7, writing songs that resonate. Day 8, how to record vocals like a pro. So if you're going into the studio, this will set you up for that. Day 9, the power of vocal improvisation. Yeah, it's really great to have your technique, your foundation, everything on lock, but you want to have that down so that you've got the freedom of flexibility as well. Day 10, the biggie, monetizing your music. This is, obviously we're here for the creativity and the art and doing what we love, but getting paid to do what you love is the dream life, right? Day 11, vocal recovery and rest. Yes, we do need to rest and recover sometimes. And then day 12, spreading joy with your voice. I am so excited to run through this series with you and kind of pick and choose the ones that resonate with you, that are going to help you with your vocal journey. And you can always come back to this too. This will not be going away anytime soon. So day 1 of the 12 days of vocal magic, we are looking at finding your unique voice and how to stand out in the crowd. So in a world full of talented singers, it's crazy actually, even if you just look back on, say, let's take American Idol as an example, how they've gone from the level of talent that was auditioning in the first couple of seasons, and now it's like songwriters, they're playing their own instruments. It's the caliber has increased hugely, and also thanks, I think, to COVID or the old pandemic, they're all auditioning online too, so the scope is so huge. We're all seeing now with social media just how much talent is out there. There are like 2-year-olds playing guitar who have more talent than I in their little finger than I have, and it's just astounding to see how much skill and talent is out there thanks to the eyes of the internet. But how are you going to stand out in this sea of talent and amazing musicians? Not to put a downer on it, I think it's gone up since this stat, but it was 60,000 songs are released daily on Spotify. So you're up against a lot. So the key to this is finding your unique sound. We all are drawn to unique sounding singers. Say, for example, Billie Eilish has a very unique sound. Adele has a unique sound. Freddie Mercury, of course, has a unique sound. Now, I'm listing like the greats, but when was the last time you went to a gig or sort of a local smaller show and you saw someone that was like, they sound different, they sound unique? Now, I was actually just judging a country music competition
at the Ranchman's Rising Star competition. And there was one girl that really stood out to me, Abby Kay, because she sounded different. There's a lot of cookie cutter sounding singers in country music. Everyone started to want to kind of replace people or fill a role. And I just love hearing unique and different voices. So it's really important for you to embrace your unique sound. Be aware of if you are leaning into imitation, if you find yourself copying certain vocal stylistics. Now, it's hard too, because as a singer, you start your journey learning to sing by listening to songs that you love a lot of the time. So here's what I kind of encourage you to do to discover your unique voice, because sometimes we haven't even discovered it. We're like, yeah, we sing this great. This sounds fantastic. I love how it sounds. But is that you producing something just for the sake of producing it? Or is it your genuine, unique vocal style and tone? So I want you to experiment with different styles. If you are like hardcore country through and through, go put on a rock track and see what happens. Or vice versa. If you're a rock singer, go put on a country tune, see what happens. Listen to some different styles and genres and see what happens when you let your voice kind of explore different zones. What I really loved as well was Postmodern Jukebox. Their spin on everything is a really unique way to kind of look at different timings and different sort of vocal approaches to stuff. They're a really cool band to look at. It might not be your thing, but it's a very clear and different approach to certain songs, and that they will help you kind of play with different dynamics and textures and timing as well, for sure. But yeah, listen to different genres. Go on YouTube and look for like country cover of a Queen song or a country cover of Megadeth tune or whatever, right? Just go down the rabbit hole and listen to some different versions and just explore what your voice will bring to that too. And listen to yourself. You can record and listen to yourself. Now, when you do this, I don't want you to judge your technique, your pitch, this kind of performance accuracy of things. Record and listen for, I call them like sprinkles of magic, like little quirks and tones that are like, what was that? And things that you don't even realize that you're doing. These are your standout signature moves. Okay, so record yourself. And again, we're not judging the performance. Don't worry if it's pitchy. Don't worry if it's a bit rough. It doesn't have to be like you do 74 takes to record it. Just throw it out one time and listen for any unique signature moves. Michael Jackson is an obvious one with his weird like glottal things and his hee-hees and all those weird kind of choky noises that he does. I can't imitate that. But those are almost just like physical reactions when he's singing that come through. Now, if someone was to walk into a studio today and start doing that, you might think, what on earth is happening? But the way that he did it was like, that was signature move. So if you have something that's a little bit odd, a little bit quirky, and it fits with what you're trying to do, don't erase it. And be careful listening to people who are saying, erase it. That people might be saying tone it down, but don't eliminate your quirks and the things that make you stand out as a unique singer. Incorporate as well your personal influences. So identifying the artists that you love and analyzing what you admire, but making sure you're not imitating. Find the things that really settle and sit great with your voice, that make your singing easy, consistent, and confident, and go with that. Okay. When I was recording a long time ago, I actually wrote a couple of songs that definitely lent more into country. Actually, I just re-released this album just this week. Actually, it's from when I was like 19, and it's actually very much a country album, which was not at all where I was going or thinking when I wrote it. It was, I was hardcore like Alanis fan at the time, angsty teen, and yeah, I did not think I'm going to go write a country album, but I'll put a link to it anyway in the show notes, and if you want to go have a listen, because it's kind of like a easy listening country thing. Anyways, it was weird how it turned out that it wasn't what I wanted, but not what I wanted, but it wasn't what I was planning. But it settled with my vocal really, really comfortably. And it turned out kind of all right. So yeah, I'll put a link in there if you're interested to listen. So staying authentic and consistent. So maintaining your vocal authenticity even as the trends change. So if we think Billie Eilish, that kind of whispery thing, that just blew up really big, and then everyone was sounding like that. And then there's this weird kind of Tate McRae thing going on where it sounds a little bit Bart Simpson-y. And like, if you take her as an example, she's got a really unique sounding voice. It sounds it's very interesting to me. She's actually from where I live. So yeah, it would be really cool one day to work with her or talk. Actually, maybe I should get her on the podcast and talk to her, because her style is so unique and so genuine that I would absolutely love to kind of learn how she discovered and lent into it. There's another country artist, Tennille Townes. She has a very, very unique sound too. She's got a real standout vocal. So you want to be that person that when someone hears it within the first line of the song, they're like, that's so-and-so. Or the style of the music is like, yep, that's their vibe. That's got to be so-and-so. There's definitely trends right now with the male country kind of rough vocal with like the Luke Combs and the Zach Bryan and all of that kind of stuff. So just be aware that you're not molding yourself to fit a trend. Don't be afraid to stay in your lane. Keep true to your sound, because the moment will come and you don't want to just blend in with all the rest, especially if it's just a trend, because the trends will change and you want to stay the same and consistent as you're growing as an artist. And it's going to evolve. Your sound's going to evolve. It's going to change as your voice gets stronger, as your confidence builds, as your writing evolves. So don't be afraid to kind of go with the journey. So yeah, your voice is truly your fingerprint. So your vocal fingerprint is what is going to stand out. Embrace it, explore it, and just let it shine. Okay. So I think the biggest thing is to go sort of record yourself. And even if you have someone, if you work with a producer or if you work with a co-writer or someone, ask them, do I have a signature sound? Is there something that stands out? Is there like this cool little vibrato thing that shines through sometimes? Do I have like this massive power vocal? Ask people who you trust and love and you can, you respect within the music industry. If you have someone like that, what is my sort of signature move if I have one? And if you don't have like, say, an extreme standout Michael Jackson signature move, that is okay. If you just sing and you sing beautifully and it sounds great and it feels great and you love it, you don't have to be a Tate McRae or a Billie Eilish or something that's super standout. Just keep doing what you do, and trust me, your signature moves will start shining through. So yeah, listen as well to your favorite singers and be like, okay, what is their signature move? What is that? And sort of explore that and see what that means to you. So go explore. Go play with your voice, go see what comes up, go see what your signature moves are. You might find that they're things that you've been trying to polish out for a long time and be like, why have I been doing that? And those things can also sort of start to block the flow of your voice. If you're mentally or subconsciously trying to like not do something with your voice, it's going to block the flow. So let that flow happen, let everything move. And like, I encourage you, please, on social media at Rocket Vocal Studios, ROCKIT Vocal Studios, if you record yourself and you want to share it, like, please tag me in your post. If you're practicing and listening and looking for your signature move, go ahead and tag me, because I want to hear your signature move. Or if you're like, do I have a signature move? Tag me. I want to have a listen and see if there's anything that stands out to me, or if there's anything that I can say like, yeah, this is awesome. I love that this tone, or whatever it is that you're doing. If you're not quite sure, record a little clip of yourself singing, post it on social and tag me. And I'd love to share with you sort of if I can hear a signature move, because sometimes it takes an outsider to do that. And just share how you're going and what you're finding. I would love that. I'll also open the comments on this episode too, because I'd love to hear how you go with that. I am so excited to hear what you find, and let's open up that flow of creativity. Let's stop polishing delivery for the moment, and let's just release your voice. See what's in there that maybe you've been refining a little too harshly, that's stopping your true, genuine, authentic sound. If you are 100% confident and you're like, I got my authentic sound down, this is me, this is who I am, check in. Does it always feel comfortable? Does it always feel consistent? Does it feel effortless and easy? Does it flow? Because if it's not, that might be an indicator that it isn't actually your genuine, authentic, true sound. That's you maybe adding an extra filter. So explore that. But if you've got it on lock, again, share a video, tag me. I want to hear your signature sounds. And these are things that can also be refined if it's a bit rough. Again, have fun. We're coming into the holiday seasons. Take some time off and just explore and let your voice be free, be relaxed, and let's dig some cool stuff up over the next 12 days. I am excited for tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow with the science of vocal warm-ups, why they're so important, and I'll also run you through a super quick one that's just going to get your voice ready to rock. And then, we'll be around for the next 12 days. I'm excited to spend these 12 days with you and build up to Christmas. Have a great day and go explore your signature sound. And don't forget to tag me. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you so much for joining me for the 12 days of vocal magic. Now, the new year is just around the corner, and with that, I have new vocal programs just for you. I'm super excited. The VIP program is kicking off again in January. I only open the doors to this twice a year, and VIP is all about voice, industry, and performance. Now, we've got the Emerging Artist program kicking off. It's 8 weeks of live training with me, and we cover things like songwriting, marketing, branding yourself as an artist, copyrights and royalties, registering, streaming, releasing new music, pitching for gigs, media prep, all of the things that you need to know as an independent emerging artist. So if you are just taking the journey from hobby singer into emerging artist, this is the course for you. I will put the links in the show notes. Now, also, if you're just starting out, I have the beginner singer VIP course as well. That one is going to take you from the shower to the stage in no time. So whether you just want to learn how your voice works, how to get the best from your voice and have confidence in it, or if you do want to start doing things like open mics, getting on stage, singing karaoke with even more confidence, this is for you. As always, the weekly vocal workout you can jump in and join at any time, and I do have the High Performance Coaching Club, which also includes live training with me as well. You'll also get access to the entire weekly vocal workout back catalogue too. So check it all out. The links are below. Enjoy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.